Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. In today's video, I'm here at Universal Studios for the holidays, and I'm going to tell you how to go about your day, but managing these very heavy, intense holiday crowds at all the theme parks, but specifically Universal Studios Hollywood. So let's jump on in. So today's guide is going to be all about if you're coming here, not an annual pass holder, more if you're just a local who comes once a year, or a tourist who just hasn't been here ever in a while, and are coming to brave the heavy holiday crowds or any crowds when it's very highly intense crowds. And this is a guide for people who don't have Express Pass. If you have the Express Pass, then obviously there you go. But this is for coming in as like baseline level theme park person ever, right? So you buy your standard one-day ticket, and that's it, no extras. And that's what this is who this guide is going to be for. Again, we are at Universal Studios Hollywood. My name is Ethan, Theme Park Wizard. Thank you guys for joining. And hey, if you like this content and more Universal content, make sure to press that subscribe button, because I'm at this park every single week, as well as Disneyland and Six Flags next year. Mostly the LA, Southern California theme parks. And we do some construction updates and updates from around the park. But we also do some other cool videos like this. So let's go ahead and take a look at these wait times. It's hard to see, but they're actually not too terrible now. But like 140 for Mario Kart, 75 for Transformers, 60 for the Studio Tour, and 35 for Jurassic World because it's kind of cold. So we're gonna, and this is during the holidays, this is how you navigate the crowds, and we're gonna incorporate some shows in there as well. So I say if you're planning to come during the holidays, get here as early as possible. The park today is open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and that's usually what it's like during the holidays at Universal. So plan to get here at 8 a.m. If you want to do the Super Nintendo World early entry at 7 a.m. and that's one of the recommendations. But again, that's an extra added ticket. So assuming you're not getting any extras, you're coming from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Sorry, that's Waterworld in the background. Yeah, this is what you should do. So come at 8 o'clock in the morning, and that way you can immediately hit a few rides before the rest of the crowds get here. I say you come at 8 a.m. and then immediately go to the lower lot. Do those lower lot crowds. So Mario Kart, Jurassic World, Mummy, and Transformers first. Get those out of the way, because as you see, those have the highest wait times now. Those and Harry Potter are like the most popular rides in the park. So those will stay all day long. But make sure to do Mario Kart first. Now do Mario Kart first, because that's going to be the longest wait. The early entry crowds are going to be in there, so it could be like 110 minutes already by the time you're here at 8 in the morning. Knock that one out of the park, and that way, once you spend the 2 hours there, you can go ahead and, or actually, you can either knock that one out of the park or do the rest of the lower lot first and then do Mario Kart before you head up. But just do all the lower lot rides, and then I guess, yeah, do lower lot rides, because they'll be like 5 to 10 minutes. And then head to Mario Kart, wait the 2 hours, and then come back up. That way you got the entire lower lot done by like 11 a.m., 11 or noon, and then you have the rest of the day to do the upper lot, and then come back to the lower lot if you'd like. Another great thing is Waterworld. This is a massive show. It's a people eater. There's show times throughout the day. So I'd say do this one in the middle of the day when everyone's at their rides. Everyone's like doing, the rides are super long. Go ahead and go into Waterworld. Take that time to eat some lunch, take a break. The show is about 25 minutes long, so it's a decently long show here. And maybe by the time it's finished, maybe some of those wait times will have gone down for your favorite attractions. Again, take that time to eat at Hollywood Dine, get your lunch break, and then maybe even shop at some of these nice little gift stores. Do all that do your shopping, eating, and show watching when the rides are at their peak in the afternoon times, because lots of shopping here. You get your holiday merchandise right here. You get your souvenirs. They have cute little minions here in all the stores. And they have special Grinchmas merch too. Yeah, get all this done during the afternoon peak times. Usually people do it when they're going home. If you do it when you're going home, this store will be really packed, right? If you do it like 10 p.m. or 8 to 10 p.m. before leaving, that's the last thing people do is they usually go ahead and buy all their stuff because they don't want to like hold it or get a locker. Yeah, but get your shopping done when everyone's not getting their shopping done in the middle of the day. One thing Universal is great at is having characters walk around like Frankenstein all day long. They have some DreamWorks characters there. They have Frankenstein. They have Scooby-Doo, Beetlejuice. They have a whole bunch of characters. So do these character meet and greets when the lines, again, when the rides are in the afternoon, when the rides are super, super long. Do the rides in the morning and late morning and then late evening to 10 p.m. In the middle, just watch some shows, do some character meet and greets, check out the Power Up Cafe. Because yeah, everyone's gonna be waiting in line, but look, there's Scooby-Doo. You can go wait in line for Scooby-Doo instead. Get all that character meet and greet, all those character meet and greets done while while everyone's in line for Harry Potter. Like look, here's Doc Brown. And there's Dracula over there. There he is. And then there's Scooby-Doo. I mean, just in this 3-block section alone, there's like, what, we saw like 4 characters. So, and then if you're during the holidays, so you have Grinchmas, you go inside and watch some of the Grinchmas stuff. There's lots of shows here as well, and character meet and greets to do if the lines are too long as well, which is great. And there's different activities here in Grinchmas. You can do some, you can meet Max, you can do some drawings, you can make a wish, and of course you can go ahead and all throughout the day, there's all these shows here. Story time with Cindy Lou, these guys, the tree lions at nighttime, and then you can go and do all these activities right here in Grinchmas during the whole afternoon. Another option I always recommend to people when the lines are too long is, if you don't mind splitting up, use those single rider lines, right? Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey and all the lower lot rides have a single rider line. So if you want to ride something twice, or someone doesn't want to go on, or you don't mind splitting up, then, or like not riding together, then go on the rides using single rider if the lines are open, because you can save up to like an hour or more during the single rider line versus waiting in standby. Another thing that's always available, but it depends on the weather. It's pretty cold right now, but it's 58 degrees currently. But yeah, you can just walk in here. This never has a wait, even when it's summertime. You can just walk in. You also have games. These are upcharge games though, so if you don't want to spend any extra money, you don't want to play the games. But here in the Simpsons Area, Springfield, they do have games. But yeah, you can just walk in here if you want to get wet for some reason, and kill some time while the lines are too long. Go ahead and wait. You can chill over here, and you have more meet and greets over by the Minions area right there. In this whole Super Silly Funland area. Another thing to do to escape the crowd, especially if you're waiting to get on Harry Potter Forbidden Journey, is to watch these shows. They have various shows on the stages right here, and on the castle itself, there's a projection show at nighttime. But yeah, you see there's one going on right now, and they have them all throughout the year, which is quite nice. Lastly, the studio tour. I didn't mention this one immediately because this can also have a long wait, but it's at least worth it, this long wait, because this ride is an hour long. So get this one. I wouldn't wait more than like an hour for it. So like 15 minutes, that's a decent amount of time. But I did this one, again, you can, in that late morning, middle afternoon, that time frame. This ends early. It's the last tram departs at 8:15 tonight, when because the park closes at 10. If you've never done the studio tour before, I do it during the daytime because it's easier to see things like the sets and stuff like that. Nighttime studio tour is cool if you've done it a few times, but if you've never done the studio tour, definitely do it during the daytime. It's an hour long. It's a nice ride, so make sure to go ahead and get your snacks. You can bring your snacks, food, and use the restroom before you get on it. But by the time you get off here, it's a nice time killer because something else, your other favorite ride, could be lower in weight by the time you get off here. So this is a great ride to go ahead and take up some time, but also learn about the Universal itself. This is where it all started. So this is a very important attraction and it's a very cool attraction. Lots of cool experiences like King Kong 3D 360 and Earthquake on the tour as well. So this is a great time killer and good ride to do when everything else is very, very busy. And that's it. Yes, those are my tips on this guide to how to survive crowds at Universal Studios Hollywood, but especially during the holiday season when it's very, very busy. Usually the busiest time is during the regular day is, Halloween, not Halloween Hornets, Grinchmas and the holiday crowds. These last 2 weeks of the year are very busy at all theme parks. Mario Kart was 210 minutes yesterday, and when I worked here back in 2018, I worked at Forbidden Journey, and every single day during this time frame, it would be a 4-hour wait by noon. It's not like that now, which is good because we have newer attractions in the park. But yeah, it's just very, very busy. In fact, the park did sell out yesterday, and it is halfway sold out today. This is December 28th, or 29th as of this recording. So just beware. But all theme parks, Disneyland, Six Flags, Knott's, will all be like that. Parks in Orlando as well, because it is the busiest time of the year for these theme parks. So it's nice and cold outside. It's not hot. It's a good time to come to the parks, which is awesome. So these are the way to escape. This is the way to escape the crowds. Universal usually closes at 6 p.m. on non-peak season, like January, will close at 6 p.m. again. So please take advantage. This is a great time to come because it's so busy. This is a great time to take advantage of the 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. operating hours. That's the entire operating day of California Adventure usually at Disneyland. So that's pretty awesome. It's pretty rare to have that at Universal. So yeah, plenty of time to do everything with these tips. And if you show up at 8 a.m. If you don't, you still have plenty of time to do some of these things. But this is the best guide, I feel like, best way on how to handle the heavy crowds. So it's also less stressful for you, right? Because, it could be very crowded. It's, one-day tickets are expensive. Food's expensive. So it can be, a little stressful, especially if you have a big family of like 4 or 5 people, managing the kids and everybody. It's look, I just came back from Orlando and we were just with a group of 4, our in-laws, and that was a little bit stressful to manage them, making sure that no one gets lost and stuff. So let's not add stress. Let's decrease stress by not, waiting in super long lines. So I hope you follow this guide. I hope this has helped you out. If it has, let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you tried this, and if you have any tips of your own that you can add to the group, and we can all make almost like a little group forum down below in the comments on tips to avoid heavy crowds at Universal Studios Hollywood. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, you might want to press subscribe, because I'm at the park all the time, as well as Disneyland and soon to be Six Flags more often to cover some of the new coaster projects going on. But Universal and Disneyland for sure, multiple times per month. I have videos multiple times per week on updates on these 2 parks. So if you like this, press that thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to help out the channel even more, you can become a member for as little as $1 a month, get early access to videos and other special perks. As always, guys, have an epic day.